Hey YouTube, it's your boy Widgie here, coming at you with some more Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. And today I've got another casted game for you, and it is between Mr. Merlin and Caverna, two good friends of mine. Caverna, obviously part of the Free Food Party, a fantastic Discord server and huge community, and of course they do regular competitions, all that good stuff. So I'm sure you know Free Food Party and also of Caverna. And this one's an interesting one because we're going to be seeing something interesting coming from Merlin here on the north side of the map, playing as the Swedes in the red. We're going to be seeing a kind of unusual or different kind of strategy with Sweden that probably, you know, a lot of you haven't seen. It's not the meta, it's not the standard kind of stuff you see. And also, I like this because I don't see Sweden that much at all at the moment on the ladder. So it's nice to see them in this game here. And I believe it's one of Merlin's strongest civs at the moment. And I've got to say, a huge props to him. He came second, I believe, in the last Caverna combat tournament. And he is probably seen as one of the most improved players around like the sort of mid to high sort of range of players, you could say. He's really come far and he's doing really well. So props to him. And let's have a look back here at Caverna here, playing as the Chinese. An interesting civ Caverna playing here. I haven't actually seen him play China that much myself. So it's going to be interesting. Let's see how this one goes. He is going to be trying to grab the 100 XP treasure here. Very, very big. And what is he going for? Immediately going for the T export card, which is not a bad shout, actually. He's gone for the land rush here. So he's opening up with a village. So yeah, open up with a village here and going straight immediately for the T export and opening up with a trade post. So this is pretty much standard for China, actually. I haven't actually really casted many China games recently, so I've kind of forgotten some parts of how you open up with China, but they used to be one of my main squeezes back in the day. I did quite well with them. And yeah, however, I have moved over to the Inca side at the moment, and I'm kind of playing a lot of natives with in Age of Empires 3, and I'm finding that a lot of fun. Let's have a look here at Merlin. He's got special card here. Interesting. He has a... Let's have a look at this deck. Let's have a quick look at the deck here. See if there's anything unusual. We do see a contract Landsconnects card here. Gives you 3 Landsconnects and also enables you to hire them or generate them from military buildings. Interesting. All right. And we do see the Team Fallon mine here. You get a Prospector wagon. Mines last longer as well. So, yeah, that is an interesting card indeed. And, of course, we have Contract Hessian Jaegers here as well. Same kind of thing. You get 10 of them, and you can hire them from military buildings. So, a few interesting cards there that I don't normally see. Also, the copper mines there as well. Some people do put that in their Sweden deck. Merlin here now going to be going for the transition into H2, dropping down on market. And we can see majority of vills are on wood here, and and we do see some villagers gathering food here. Merlin's saying this is King of the Hill. I'm not too sure. There might be an in-joke there that I don't know about. I don't know. King of the Hill style. There's Caverna. So Caverna here is opening up, of course, with the consulate, the Russian consulate it is. And he is now ready to age up himself. So China do take a little bit longer to age up. They're probably like the slowest civs to age up. And normally around just sub 5 minutes is kind of the standard, really, for most Chinese players. Also, you know, a lot of the time, I think still the meta for China is to go for the fast fortress, of course. It's always that good old fast fortress. However, we do see semi-fast fortresses with like step riders and stuff like that, where you can harass and all of that kind of stuff and then go into Age 3. Something that I love to see here is Caverna's gone for the Russian consulate. So a lot of the time, players tend to now go for the French consulate. French consulate gives you the food crates. It enables you to age up quicker because of it. And yeah, gets you into H2 quicker, and then obviously H3 quicker, all that kind of stuff. But I like the Russian consulate because you do get the blockhouse. You get the blockhouse that can really help you defend. And we can see here, Caverna is racking up a lot of cards. He's halfway nearly onto his 3rd card for this land rush that we're going to be seeing potentially. So looking forward to that. And we can see here Morlazarison. I love that. A mashup between Harrison and Morlazan. Absolutely love it. Morlazarison. Anyway, Caverna has got the age up. Blockhouse has popped out now for him from the consulate. And he's immediately dropping 700 wood. And he's going to be putting that blockhouse out into the middle of the map. Kind of an interesting play. I don't know whether it's a little bit slow or whether this is going to be some kind of timing attack. We do see Merlin here going for immediately the good old Dominions, of course, and then 700 wood. It's very standard, so nothing unusual. He has gone for the outpost and 200 coin age up. The governor is in.
Hello.
We have a Vil coming out into the map here.
Yeah.
There he is. He's going to be getting a torp on that side, of course. And we do see the forward blockhouse here from Caverna and a nice forward village as well. Remember, guys, you can garrison your vills into villages. So you kind of want to build them on gold mines or near hunts, ideally, so that if you do get raided, you can immediately chuck them into the village, which is really, really key. Now, Caverna here, what is he going for? Interesting. Very, very interesting. He's actually now going for the Flamethrower and Castle Rickshaw. This is actually a newer card, I believe, with the last update from China. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but we do see it. The Castle and the Flamethrower here. I think, as I say, I think that probably the Castle's going to sort of serve as map control. Probably going to want to get that Castle maybe on this side. He has spotted, of course, that Merlin is dropping a couple of torps on the top right part of the map, and immediately Caverna is beelining it to there. However, he's still got his Castle Rickshaw sat here waiting. And he's also dropping a War Academy. This is very interesting. I wouldn't expect to see a War Academy as well as a blockhouse here. Now, I'm just going to do a quick pause. The only reason I say that is because with China, it's really difficult early on to be able to double produce batches out of 2 military buildings. And the reason that is because of the banner army system with China. It requires a lot of initial investment in resources, which is different to just individually training units until you get to your batch of 5, for example. That's the issue that I've had in the past with China, is trying to go like double barracks, maybe blockhouse barracks, and then trying to produce units out of both. Sometimes I feel that one of the buildings is a little wasted because you don't have that economy. But I say that, I might eat my words here. Let's have a look. Caverna has got 700 wood that's just come in after his 600 wood. So I guess if he has majority of vills just on food, he can probably pump out a couple of batches out of both. But I don't think he'll be able to sustain it because he'll need that extra eco. He's going to immediately go into combat here against a bunch of hussars that Merlin has produced here. And yeah, Merlin's not going to do the best here against that because of the pike units. Let's have a quick look at Merlin. I did say that we'd keep an eye on him. What is he going for? He's actually just shipped the contract Lance Connects. He's obviously got Thor's Ting, which is the saloon to train them from. And now we do see some Lance Connects play here. Some mercenary play from Sweden in Age 2. And let's see what these bad boys do, because Lance Connects are pretty good. Even against like low armored infantry. Look at that damage. Look at that damage against the pikes. He is going to try and get stuck in once again. Is he going to be able to overcome it with the Lance Connects? I'm not too sure. The Step Riders here need to be careful. They're going to get deleted. Oh my. Wow. Okay, so Merlin definitely picking a great choice there with the Lance Connects. They are absolutely insane. 30% melee resistance along with 58 siege, 43 damage. And remember, that is an area effect damage that they have. So they do area effect, which is kind of insane. However, they do cost a goddamn lot of gold. 250 coin each. Looks like we are getting the Engelsberg in now, which is going to be perfect for what he wants to do. It's going to be double the rate from his torps for gold, which is going to be perfect for this kind of play. Okay, let's have a look here, see what's going on. Torps are going to be going down. And And yeah, looks like the Pike are going to try and get on top of it. You know, Merlin does need to be careful. Yes, he does have the lance connects, but Caverna definitely doesn't want to get the crossbows on top of the lance connects like this. I know that he's trying to focus the Hussars, but the lance connects he needs to focus more because they are going to clear up these Pikes. I mean, they're actually trading not bad, to be honest. He is actually doing not a bad job there, to be honest. I thought it would clear them up a lot more, but look at all this hustle on the left side here from Merlin. Going to be going round the left-hand side for a cheeky raid. Let's have a quick look at Caverna here. Has he got double batch? He hasn't. He has just got an old Han army coming out, and I think he's probably going to go for another one straight off the bat, and immediately he's going to get a standard army popping out of his summer palace. There it is. But this raid is going to be quite gruesome. There's a lot of Hussars coming in here. He's definitely going to need some kind of shipment here. Not too sure what. He's going to have to pull some pipe back here, I think, for this. He has got the village close by, so he can definitely get the vills in. Hussars are going to be raiding the vills here. Two of them are going to be going down. Is he going to get any more here? Let's see. We do see on the north side of the map here, Caverna, on the other hand, is going to push forward. Going to try and do the same to Merlin. One villager definitely going down that I spotted. However, those lance connects, he can't see them. They're just kind of, they're just kind of camouflaged there behind him. And Merlin popping the militiaman for a nice timing attack. The lance connects, Caverna's not seeing it. They're so like, they can easily weave into your army without you seeing them. And that means that there is going to be the cleanup there. So Merlin defending well against Caverna's push there. And he's starting to put a couple of walls up. And now we do see some Kashyyyks coming out here, trying to deal with the Hussars. Further Kashyyyks coming. I think, honestly, the best play is, yeah, it's definitely like Kashyyyk Chukanu here. I would probably say is the best bet to try and deal with this kind of play, because Merlin's going to continue with these lance connects, however you pronounce them. But look at them. They do look amazing. Look how huge their swords are. That's some big swords, ladies and gents. That's all I can say. That is some big swords. So 29 villagers for Caverna here. I don't know if he's thinking about the age up. He is collecting a lot of food. He doesn't have the shipment ready, unfortunately. So he's a little bit out of sync here. Not 100% timed up. He is going to be able to grab a vill there on that torp, which is fantastic. So he's just waiting for his next shipment, most likely, and he might think about transitioning to age 3. Merlin here, on the other hand, really good eco. You can see 23 vills. Those torps absolutely pumping the gold there on the bottom left. Look at that gold coming through here. He hasn't sent the Fallon mine card yet. He does obviously have access to the 3 copper mines in age 3, so that could be a good option. And we continue with the lance connects and the Hussars. So much coin. I don't think you guys really understand how much it is. A batch of 5 lance connects is 1,250 coin, which is basically like half a mine for a batch of lance connects. So you really don't want to lose them. And they're playing a crucial part here. They're actually managing to lock down these Kashyyyks, getting the snare on them as well, which is really, really nice. And the Hussars are going to help there as well. They're getting more descending from the north here for Merlin. Going to be able to jump on top of those Kashyyyks as well, which is going to be a problem for Caverna. He's going to have to back off. We do see the Fallon mine coming in. So that not only sends you a prospector wagon for a mine itself, but you can also see here that it actually improves the yield of all other mines by 25%, which is really, really nice. So you kind of want to get that one really as early as possible so you can make use of the mines that you already have. That makes sense. You want to get the most from the mines as possible, so you kind of want to get that as early as possible if you can. So let's have a look here, see what's happening. We do see a lot of Kashyyyks on the left-hand side here for Caverna. No one's decided to age up yet. We don't see the 700 coin coming in. Instead, we do see 8 Chukanus coming in for Caverna here. I don't know. I feel like an age up from one of them is required, and I think probably maybe Caverna might want to think about it, but he's doing a pretty good job. He's sieging a lot of torps here. And however, that is a lot of Landsknechts. So the thing is, when you're playing against Landsknechts, right, you need to really micro well. You do not want any of your units to touch the Landsknechts. He's doing a good job here, actually, but there's a lot of Hussar here, and that is not enough pike. He needs to get his Kashyyyks back here under the blockhouse if possible, because he does not want to lose those crossbowmen. Those crossbowmen, or Chukanu, sorry, are his answer of trying to deal with these Landsknechts. And there's a lot of them. There is a lot of them. So, Caverna here does have a card available. Is he going to go for that 700 coin? No. He's going to double down and go for the Rattans. Not the best, I would say. And the reason I say they're not the best is because Rattans are shock infantry. So they're basically cav. Think of them as cav. And obviously the issue is that Landsknechts are amazing against shock infantry and also cav. We can see here, look, they do 1.5 bonus damage against shock infantry. And also Hussars can kind of tank shock infantry quite well, especially when they're in mass like this. So I don't know. Part of me thinks maybe the age up might have been the better option. Let's see how this goes, though. I might eat my words. And Merlin here just diving those Hussars in. Not ideal. Going to be losing a couple of them here. Landsknecht's going to try and see what they can do. Now, we do see the shoot and move. Shoot and move that Caverna needs to do. Does not want to get the Landsknechts to make a connection there. And he does stop. And now, obviously, that's really not ideal because of the micro. He needed to kind of drag box the Chukanus back if he could. They are there, but there's a lot of them still. And the Kashyyyks here actually going to do a pretty good job against the Hussars. Caverna coming out on top of it because of the sheer amount of Hussars here. Really, the Kashyyyks are going to counter them quite well. Not a bad trade overall. We can see the scores aren't too much of a difference here. And of course, we've got the Rattan shields to come. But, oh, the Rattan shields, that is a really unfortunate pop. Watch the Landsknechts here. They're going to do so much damage. No, 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 no. You definitely do not want to do that. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. The Rattans are not the answer against the Landsknechts there, I'm afraid. And they pretty much got deleted within a few seconds. We do see 5 more Landsknechts coming in. 2 leather cannons on the way from Merlin. And I think Caverna's option here, I'm not too sure what his options are that he's got left here, to be honest. He is managing to double produce Old Han Army, which is nice. From both his War Academy here and the Blockhouse. But I think it's the sheer eco now of Merlin is starting to take off. He's on the same villagers as Caverna, but on top of that, he has all of his torps, ladies and gents. He has all of that power, which is not ideal. So we do see the TP finally going down. Caverna's TP has been there for quite a while, getting him some good XP over the entire game. He's now going for Diplomatic Intrigue. He's pretty much used all of his cards up, apart from, ladies and gents, the 700 coin. The ticket, potentially, to Age 3 here. Could Age 3 get him back into the game? I think Territorial Army could be the answer to try and deal with these Landsknechts. I'm going to be honest with you. The good old Territorial Army could be the way forward. Let's have a look at Merlin's base here. Just kind of nice, kind of clean. No issues, no concerns. Does have 20 torps. He's fully torped, ladies and gents, which is a real problem for Caverna here. He's going to have to try and see what he can do with his pikes. Get some sieging underway. And he's going to really need a decisive fight here. We do see the British allies underway, so that's nice. Going to be getting some musketeers. Heavy infantry like musketeers is your best bet against like this combination that we're seeing here, that the Landsknecht with the Hussars. Best thing is heavy infantry, but it's difficult for China. China don't really have heavy infantry. They don't have like a musk unit per se. So it's difficult for them with this combination here. It really, really is. But that is a lot of pike, and that's a lot of Chukanu as well. So what we need is we need the pikes to take the front line, and the Chukanu to focus down the Landsknechts. So he's going to try and get in here. See, look at that. One-shotting, one Landsknecht. That is 250 coin down the drain for Merlin. However, there are a couple of leather cannons that's going to cause a little bit of a problem. We do see British Expeditionary Company coming in. There they are. He's managed to get 2 batches of those, actually. So quite a scary number. He just needs to keep picking off the lance connects. That's all he needs to do. I do like that kind of drag box play there, but he needs to get the Chukanus back if possible. Let the pikes sort of front line and use the Chukanus on the lance connects here, but unfortunately those leather cannons are going to be a problem as well. And unfortunately, that is going to be the end of Caverna's mass here. And there is the GG, ladies and gents. There is the GG. And I got to say, a really interesting game. Something I haven't really seen. I don't think I've ever seen, or I've never played against, a Swedish player that goes this kind of Lands Connect build. And especially, you know, with certain cards like the Fallon Mine card, which is quite interesting because it has the gather yield increase as well. So an interesting game all round. Really, really enjoyed this one. Of course, guys, let me know down in the comments below what you thought about this. Is there anything that Caverna could have done differently? Could he maybe have aged up earlier? I don't know. Was building the extra war academy, if you already have the blockhouse, is that a little too soon to build another military building with China? I don't know. I haven't played China in ages. Caverna's played more China than me. He's definitely a higher level player than me now. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? Of course, let me know in the comments below. I'll catch you in the next video or the next stream. Catch you later, guys. Bye.